Hi everyone, and welcome to your weekly Pick a Card Tarot readings for the week of February 5th. If we haven't met, my name is Sydney, I'm the tarot guy next door, and I use my occult knowledge and intuition to help guide you towards the life you want. If you have a situation you want me to take a look at, you'll find information on how to get a private reading below. I also stream on TikTok on Friday mornings, you should check it out. I'll be doing 5-card open readings, and here are the decks that I have for you. We have the Tarot of the Divine with yellow calcite, the Tarot de Marseille with blue aventurine, and the classic Rider-Waite-Smith with carnelian. We also have 4 different oracle cards to choose from 4 different decks. So go ahead and pick which tarot deck and which oracle card resonate with you the most. It's totally fine if you're drawn to more than one, and as always, you can pause this video if you need more time. As always with collective readings, take what resonates with you and leave aside what doesn't. If you want to jump straight to your reading, you'll find timestamps below. And with that, let's go right to the readings. Alright, Group 1, let's see what we have for you for this week. As always with this deck, I'm going to name every card. So this is Strength Reversed, the 10 of Wands. This is the 9 of Swords Reversed, 10 of Coins Reversed, and the Knight of Coins Reversed. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. Awesome. So let me, if I did the pre-recording work correctly, this shot should basically be perfect for you. Ooh, yeah, awesome. Group 1, honestly, this reading is kind of like a greatest hits of all the things that I say often enough on this channel, but clearly it's like, clearly it's what you need to hear. Kind of like if I were to get a greatest hits of Chicago, it's going to have Saturday in the Park, China Grove, 25 or 624. All of these are combined to say hang in there, and also to not let the delays or problems or obstacles that might come, that might present themselves to you this week ever undermine your sense of self-confidence. I think that that is the big message of Strength Reversed at the top here, and definitely the Magician Reversed at the bottom of the deck here. Now, the only upright card in your reading proper being this 10 of Wands here. There are 2 main ways to interpret it in the context of this reading. One is, you know, you're almost there, or, you know, the final stretch that kind of feels like the longest, but that's, you know, how you get to the end of the cycle so that you can begin a new one. And also we have a 10 and a 1 here. That's very interesting. Also the 2 upright cards. But the other way to interpret this is that you might want to find someone to unload some of your wands to. That's something that comes up a lot when the 10 of Wands comes up. It's often, you know, a situation where we're taking on so much on ourselves that it kind of feels like, you know, the entire world is on our shoulders. And it doesn't have to be that way. Now, the thing... the thing that I was struggling with while the recording was paused was, you know, what do I say to someone besides just the generic hang in there? What I would say is, never forget your why. I think that's the message of the 10 of Coins Reversed. And it's funny too, because I was having this conversation not that long ago. Often when we end up, you know, meandering and wandering and kind of, you know, straying around, it's because we've lost sense of our why, and that can also lead to anxiety, hinted at by the 9 of Swords here. The message of the the Knight of Coins reversed in the middle of the whole thing is to really just keep putting one foot in front of the other. The Knight of Coins is the workhorse of the tarot. He's the one who, you know, plows the field. You know, even in this version, it's, you know, some person on an ox. I don't know what legend this is, presumably from Africa. I don't know what's giving me that impression. But regardless, I'm reading the fact that this card is reversed as prolonged putting one foot in front of the other. And in situations like this, that's when it's important to never lose sight of your why and to never forget how awesome you are. You know, the Magician might be at the bottom of the deck here, but this is what's underpinning the entire reading. You know, these are bricks, this is the mortar. So yeah, you might not feel at your strongest, but you are. And what can help you, oh, we have 2 10s too. I'm not sure what that means. I don't think it adds much, but you know, I'm pointing it out. But what I was going to say is what can help you keep in mind how awesome you are is to just keep putting one foot in front of the other, despite all odds, despite the things that might happen. And I don't even think that this isn't looking like a particularly bad week. I mean, except for maybe the Nine of Swords here, these are generally cards that we're all happy to see, especially the Ten of Coins. So yeah, don't forget how strong you are. Hang in there. This is final stretch. Oh, and you might need to enlist the help of others. Don't forget that possibility because, yeah, as awesome as you are, not every person is this Randian hero like Dagny Taggart or what's his name? Antonio de Ancona or something. Anyway, the other guy, the two protagonists. I think that's enough for this reading. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked this reading, please give this video a like, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump to your Oracle card reading. I'll see you there. Group 2, Justice flipped over while I was shuffling for you. It might mean something, it might not, but we shall see. So, the world. Okay, let me just put this here. This should be a good shot for you. Yeah, close enough. All right. All right, group 2. I am drawn to reading these three cards as three different people. So what I would say is you're either the King of Swords or you're not. Oh, and as a reminder, we all have the entire deck inside of us. Any card can be any gender. The vibe of this reading, there's obviously some interpersonal dynamics in play, as we have three people that I'm reading as three different people. And I have the feeling that these are people who, it's kind of a 2v1 situation. These two cards are looking this way, this card is looking that way. That's what's giving me this vibe. And the thing that is making, let's just talk about the disagreement in the abstract. I can't really know what this is about, but I'll try even less during this particular part. It's a 2v1 situation, and the thing that is making me lean towards these two cards is the fact that the middle card is the Three of Cups here. Now, assigning elements and zodiac signs to the tarot, that shit came after this deck was in play, which is why I try to ignore that shit as much as possible with the Marseille deck. It's also part of the why I love it so much. But a chalice is a chalice, and a wand is a wand. So what I would say is, given that these are two women, as far as what's depicted on the card, and this is one man, that's what's making me give the nod to the people who are outnumbering the King of Swords anyway. So now, circling back to what I said at the top, you're either the King of Swords or you're not. To the King of Swords, what I would say is, yes, you're smart. You're a master in your field. However, being a master in one field doesn't make you a master in all fields, doesn't make you a master in every field, doesn't make you a master of everything. And it's important to be coachable no matter what level that you're at. And sometimes people might look like they don't have anything to teach you, but they actually do. I will point out, you might be a court card, but you are still in the minor arcana with two majors here. Respect. Now, what I would say to these two cards here, to the priestess here, I would say, because now from here it becomes a question of how to persuade the King of Swords to come up with a workable solution, because he's over here looking at his wands and his swords and everything, where the real solution, or at least that's what it's looking like based on these cards, is over there in the opposite direction. So to the priestess, I would say, yeah, you might not be a master of the swords, but you do have a lot of knowledge to share. And I think that approaching the king from the theoretical side might be how you can get through to him. And for the world lady here dancing in the middle of her wreath here, I would go about it the practical way. Maybe you have past successes that you can use to demonstrate how your approach fits the situation better than whatever the King of Wands was thinking of. Because again, we have, well, actually, this is the first time I've said it out loud. We have three odd cards here. So there's dynamism and instability implied in this energy. So yeah, and the thing is, when things are moving, it's very easy to um, metaphors are tricky. I'm talking to the world card again because I just told you to, try to use examples to persuade the king. But a common thing, a common objection that people bring up, as a matter of fact, no matter who's watching this right now, it's quite possible that you've done this like within the last 48 hours. Someone comes to you with a situation, and then the first thing out of your mouth is, yeah, but this is different because blah, blah, blah. So that is the challenge for you, to really make sure that whatever past successes or whatever proof of concept that you can tangibly demonstrate to this King of Swords here, that you really have something to handle the yeah, but this is different objection. So to, come up with ways that this is similar, or to come up with ways to explain why the differences in your past success and this situation that y'all are dealing with don't matter. So yeah, that is basically what I have for you. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this reading, please give this video a like, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump to your Oracle card reading. I'll see you there. Our group 3, let's see what we have for you for this week. Nice. Wow. Okay, geez. Let me see here. Ooh, yeah. All right, I'll see you right now, group 3. Group 3, it's going to be difficult for me to make this reading last more than a couple minutes because I'm getting such strong vibes of, kick your feet up, relax and unplug, that kind of vibe. We have the happily ever after card of the 10 of coins. Well, actually, happily ever after is more 10 of cups. This is more like, great success and things like that. But this card right here, the celebration of the 4 of Wands, what I call the checkpoint card. This is, celebrating an accomplishment on the route towards something bigger, And I have the feeling that, this 8 of Wands is an invitation to slow down, combined with the Knight of Coins reversed here. I really have the impression that what would be more fruitful for you for this week, Group 2, and obviously Group 3, we all have bills to pay, we all have shit to do. That checklist or that to-do list needs to doing, right? So obviously, unless you're like actually on vacation, I don't think completely unplugging is a possibility for most of us. But it's looking like a week where some quality time with people that invigorate you or heal you or soothe you in some way when you're around them. Obviously, I'm talking about the 2 of Cups here, not necessarily a romantic partner. This is any relationship in which there are some kind of emotional investment. This is the Cups. The 2, I wouldn't read the Deuce so much as budding, romance, which is often the way that this card is read, but more so much as, keeping it casual, keeping it light, keeping it chill. This is just a 2. We don't need to be all the way 10 of Cups, So yeah, just kick your feet up, put on, your favorite season of Magnolias, and with, your favorite person to watch Magnolias with, and just relax, or try to, because again, I'm remembering my own speech about how, the to-do list still needs to doing. I use to-doist, but anyway, try to carve out as many moments for yourself as you reasonably can, to get those little moments of chilling with the accomplishments that you have set up for yourself. There's another way to interpret this 10 of coins here, which is to your big why. And if that is the flavor that is relevant for you in particular, I would say to sometimes it's when you take your nose up from the work that you're doing that you can reconnect with that why. And time with friends watching Magnolias with your favorite peaches and cream or whatever Haagen-Dazs ice cream is your favorite, that kind of shit can help you reconnect with your why. So that might be what it is for you. Honestly, the Justice Reverse card here underpinning the reading, it isn't adding that much besides just creating that space for yourself so that you can, you know, hone that sense of judgment that is needed in the day-to-day activities as check things off your to-do list. I think I've said to-do list often enough. So yeah, treat yourself this week, Group 3. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked this reading, please give this video a like. And as always, if you don't want to watch me pick up your reading, you can use the timestamps below to jump ahead a couple seconds. All right, let's see what we got here. This should be good, something like that. Awesome. All right, Group A, your card is Palace. This is the third lunar mansion. I will have to stare at this for a moment. Give me a sec. I love this card so much given the readings that I just gave because the third lunar mansion is right at the perfect place of the zodiac. This is like late Aries, early Taurus. This is the blending of, dynamic action versus rest and relaxation and pampering yourself. Obviously we have this lady with, grapes as earrings or whatever, signifying the abundance and the treating yourself. But again, the palace is a place where you go to, just bask in your own glory for whatever that means to you. But again, the last 5 degrees of Aries are also included in this lunar mansion. So as awesome as it is to, put on your favorite bath bomb, to throw your favorite bath bomb in the bath and read your favorite book with your favorite scented candles and everything, you still need to keep that in balance with the day-to-day activities of the real world. But really, make sure to treat yourself this week, Group A. Group B, your card is Jupiter, Abundance. Wow. Listen, given the readings that I gave, there are a couple ways to interpret this. The straightforward way is to really make sure that you are coming from an abundance mindset, to make sure that you don't put so much pressure on yourself. Sometimes a lot of pressure that we put on ourselves is from a place of there isn't enough time, there isn't enough money, there isn't enough attention, or whatever that there isn't enough of. And the shield for that for you, Group B, is to really try to focus on the opportunity and the wonder and the magic and the wonder and the abundance that's everywhere, if for those with eyes to see it, Group C, your card is the full moon in Sag. See the bigger picture. Wow. That one caught me by surprise. Give me a sec. Okay, so if the full moon is in Sag, that means the sun is in Gemini. Give me a second. Okay, Gemini sun adds nothing. What I would say is make sure that you don't miss the forest for the trees. This is I think that the danger for the people who chose this card is one of focusing so much on the minute details of what this week has in store for you that you miss the bigger picture. So try to make sure that you keep looking at the stars, proverbially, and as you're doing the day-to-day shit. Yeah. Group D, your card is Enthusiasm. This is the sun in Sagittarius. Wow. Geez, these cards this week. Actually, I'm gonna stare at this. Okay, I think the people who chose this card are my people, in the sense that this card reminds me of back when I rented cars. Back when I worked in car rental, there were products that my employer had that I just loved so much, and When you work in sales, talking about a product that you love and that you genuinely think is good for your client, it has this magnetic appeal where people just can't help but to be more curious and interested in it. And this lady, I think is a lady, whatever, this person with the flames or sun or crown coming out here is really the epitome of, just let your enthusiasm shine, basically. And I got distracted by my sales anecdote, but the message is don't be afraid. Like, if you're talking about things that you love and get worked up, this is not the week to reel it in. Let your enthusiasm shine as bright as the sun. Whoa! I think that's a good note to end on. So thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give this video a like. I'm still trying to figure out where my thumb goes, but thank you very much. Y'all have a great week. You take care. I'll see you soon.